Yeah, we're going live. Lakeview Outdoors is first up already. I haven't even got this thing started, and you guys are rocking and rolling. Let me do some administrative work here. See if I can get to it. Actually, oh. So how is everybody doing? Give me a couple seconds here. You guys are coming in here too quick now. I like it. I like it. Let's see. All right, shows it's on. All right, let me get over to the video. And I'll be able to read your guys' comments over here while we're doing a little screwing off, having fun. And then we'll have some fun. Let's see. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Today is a good day for me because I got all the time in the world. So let me pause that, put you on the big screen here so I can see it. Oh, there's X-Ring out there. How you doing there, Mr. X-Ring? I know they're doing a little testing today, having some fun, so that's cool. Trying out this camera here, or not a camera, a microphone. Blue Helo 260s out there. Got Nick Knox. Weren't you just at the range? Yes, we were at the range all the time. Joaquin, Jack. See you guys, check this out. See, I can read your comments now on a TV. So we got that going for us. And everyone, I think Sam's with X-Ring. I was gonna go, but I'm actually doing some laundry. Let me see if I can stream these both at the same time so we're getting, I can at least see if everything's on screen. It happens. Yancey Teal, shooting with Uncle Dan. X-Ring, can't believe you and KB outshot you. Yeah, I don't know if that's real or not. No, actually, he's doing really good. I got quite a few things I picked up at the, went to Palmetto State Armory yesterday with my son. Went to Cabela's as well, picked up some stuff. And trying out a few things. So you guys might know that I was trying out some slings, or needed a sling, and I think I borrowed Ray's VTAC sling for a little while, and I like that sling, but I wanted to try some options. We already have the VTAC sling per se. Ray's got one, so I wanted to try another one that was recommended, highly recommended, was from Matt over at Resist the Tyranny. So I wanted to try that one out as well. And it's a blue force gear. I don't know if you guys know, I've ever seen these, Victor's sling, but I like the way it's designed. One thing I do like about it over the VTAC was when you actually pull this strap back to make it long, there's like a tail that falls. And this one doesn't have a tail. Lilith, morning star, how you doing? Good morning. Afternoon, where are we at? It's 1 o'clock here. With this one, it was 54 bucks. This is padded a little bit, and the reason for the padding is I wanted to be able to use it sling on that on the Tika. So that Tika is a little heavier than the AR rifle, so I figured a little bit of padding would be good. And then I also had to pick up the QDM. They came in this package here. I already took them out, but they are basically the buttons for the mounts. So on the Tika, it's got this style. On my ARs, it has this style as well. And never been a big sling guy. And then I had to use a sling and really sucked at it. So I figured I better go out and get one. Let's see, I'm in Florida with all the other crazy people. Yeah, there's a lot of people in Florida. There's always stories. There's this radio show I watch, or listen to, I should say, and they do this thing called DA of the Day, which is Dumbass of the Day, and I swear about 80% of all the dumbass stories come from Florida. So either that or they just pick the ones that come from Florida, but it always seems like they're always talking about those ones. So with that in mind, I bought this one. This did not come with, this was 54 bucks. Hold on. Let me get the right answer here. $59.95 for the sling. And then I had to pick up the QDM mounts for about 18 bucks. Let's see if I can find that receipt. Here it is. Yeah, so the sling was $59.95. And then I bought another sling. We'll talk about that in a second. And then, where are those at? Oh, Magpul, yeah, $26.95. $26.95 for just that piece. Now, what's cool about this, and I thought I would try it out, and then you guys would know as well, but normally they come like this, where it has the button right on the end, which is kind of easy to hit. They still work really well, but you can just push it or bump into it, and it could release where your rifle will fall off your shoulder. Yeah, inbreeding, Nick Knox says. This one's a little different. You have to really want to take this off. So you grab the little end here, and then you got to slide it. So there's not a big button on top to hit. So I bought 2 of those. So this thing probably totaled out, I don't know, it's probably a lot more than this sling. So this sling is the tack shield, but it did come with everything included. Was the buttons on both sides. It's got a quick detach, basically buckle there. And I figured if it didn't work well, I would at least be able to utilize these things. So this is a 2-point sling. It does have the ability to pull back and forward. I had to hold it with my foot to show you, since I can't put it on a rifle because of YouTube. But I'm gonna give it a try. It looks a little cheaper. The buckles look, just regular plasticky. Not too well. They could work well, I don't know. But it's very minimalistic, which is kind of cool, so that means it's lightweight. It may work perfect, but I figured at the end of the day, I'll have 2 slings so I can try the different ones, and then I can do a review on them and see which ones work the best for you guys as well. So that's kind of the options. So that was a couple things I bought. So that's 4 things right there. And then, dun 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 dun, I needed these bad. I needed this set bad. This is the Hops, just Jag set. What's up, Big Bad Billy? What's going on, Stalker Steve's out there? Let's see what we got here. PSA should expand into making shotguns. They should. Let's see. Blue Healer moved out of Florida, said that's why I moved out. Got to get away from all the crazy Florida people. I have one VTAC sling, and it's meh. I'm getting a different sling for my 11.5 build. Yeah, the one I used with Ray's, it worked well. I just wanted to know, that's the one that Ray prefers, X-Ring. So the stuff's got to be good, and when I used it, it was good. Just the one thing I didn't like was that after you pull it, there's a tail that falls. So if I'm holding this, there would be a part that's still hanging down like that. So I liked how this was all put together. Now, Blue Force makes this where you can go on and customize everything if you really wanted to with every little piece. You can make this piece red or any of the other colors, different buckles and so on and so forth. So they got kind of a cool thing going there online, but you got to wait for it. And then you can add any type of attachments you want depending on what kind of rifle you have. Yes, Dr. Steve says thumbs up. I appreciate that, Steve. But I really did like how it did not have the hanging part. So I haven't put it on a rifle though. So I'll give you guys a good fair review after I give it time to try them out and that kind of stuff. So, but I did like how it didn't have that little dangly. So again, I had to get a Jag set because I did not have one for a 6.5, Finally went out and cleaned the barrel. You guys know I actually logged 201 rounds in my data logbook, showing that I'm like, oh man, I need to clean this thing. So it's at the back of the book. Don't be making fun of my spelling. I think I spelled everything right, but what the hell is it? Range cards, field sketch. Oh, barrel log at the far end of the thing. All right, so right there, see if I can get the lighting right. Totaled out at 201 rounds, and then I'm showing clean barrel. So next time I shoot, it'll have a clean barrel, and it'll be nice to see what a cold bore clean barrel shot will be, because I have not done that yet. I have cleaned it before, right when we started breaking in the barrel, but I don't have any cold bore clean shots on file. Do you use a Dewey cleaning? I use, see this right here, guys? Right up here, guys and gals, sorry. This is an old, not old, this is one of those fishing rod holders, and I got a bunch of fishing poles over there. But these are extra, and these ones work really well for holding all your cleaning rods. So I got pistol, some rifle. This one is for a 50 cal that I don't own anymore. But I got a J. Dewey's, I got the Tiptons, I got the Tetra gun, and then this is for cleaning the chamber for a 223. I just leave it like this, it's set up. It was for an old cleaning rod. I keep forgetting I don't have to yell, I have my microphone. So I do apologize for that. How is the microphone? Is it working good, guys? If so, tell me. Or maybe it's not working well and you guys can tell me that as well. So last night I loaded up 50 rounds of Creedmoor. I bought, that was another thing I bought. I bought this at Cabela's. So I got a load that I'm copying from X-Ring. And I bought two of these. They're like 21 bucks for 100 rounds. This is just a 75 grain boat tail hollow point. So I bought 2 boxes of those. But I did buy some more Starline brass last night for the Creedmoor. This was $57.99 for 100. But I needed more. I was looking for powder. I needed powder. They didn't have any powder, but you got to search. You got to look. So I did buy projectiles for the, oh, and I loaded up 100 rounds of some 223 last night as well. So for some of you guys that are still not reloading, let me get to some questions here. So Mike is good. Okay, cool. The man got rid of a 50 cal. That's it. I quit you. I actually sold it to X-Ring and then he sold it. There's so many rounds I think are better than the 50. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I got rid of it. But here's kind of a breakdown for, I'm going to try to get you more reloaders. So if you guys are on the bench, who reloads? Any of you guys already reloading? Bad Billy says cold bore clean barrel shot will be way off muzzle loader, especially you have to foul up the barrel. Yeah, normally I would have a foul barrel, but I did need to clean it. And what I did was, and Bad Billy's here, me and Bad Billy, we text back and forth quite a bit. And we talked about removing copper. And I learned this all from X-Ring as well. I learned everything from X-Ring. But let's see if I can get all these patches on here, dropping them all over the ground. There is a point when your barrel is going to need to be decoppered. So, okay, here we go. I'm trying to look at the video screen, but that's delayed. So you see there, see how there's a blueness to it, a tint, lots of blue. Some are really blue, some are not so blue. Okay, well you keep running. There's a basically, what's that? Yes, reload both. Okay, good to know. So I'm going to talk a little bit about rifle stuff for some of you guys that don't reload. But see all this blue? This is after decoppering the barrel of the Tika. So it only has 100 rounds through it, guys. And it kind of went through a whole break-in process and all that. But after 200 rounds, let me grab this stuff. Where is this stuff? I'm going to move you guys around a little bit for a second. Of course, I don't see it. Maybe it's over here. Of course it's not. Where the hell is it? I bet you it's here and I just am not looking right. All right, give some of this powder. There it is, way in the back. This is the Bortec. It's the Cu+2 copper remover. And if I was taller, I'd get it. If you guys are really interested, I'll grab it for some of you guys that don't decopper your barrels. But basically, you keep running that through, you let it sit for a while, and then you keep running patches through it, and running patches through it, and running patches through it until it doesn't turn blue anymore. So then you know you're back to kind of a copperless barrel. Let's see. So Bass Pro Shop has impressed me with their powder stash. Yeah, I went to Cabela's yesterday. They had quite a bit of stuff on hand, but they did not have Hodgdon 4350, which I needed really bad. And that is for 6.5 Creedmoor. And then this stuff here, which I just got a thing of it, but that was at a local store that somebody picked up for me. Thanks to Jeremy, which I know is not ever going to watch this video, but yeah, so this is what I'm using for long range 223 stuff. So back to the reloading, just do it real quick. So 300 rounds I can get out of one jug, not this stuff, but 1 pound of powder. The bullets were 23 cents a round, and it was 8 cents basically per powder charge per round. So you're looking, plus a primer, you're looking at like 33 cents to make an accurate, like Hornady. I basically made this bullet right here, guys, for 33 cents, which 20 rounds is 20 bucks at the local, it's not Field and Stream anymore, it's something else, but it's where I bought the Tika. But you're getting a consistent, something you can shoot out to, well, I shot out to 1,000 yards with that round we made, which is very comparable to this, probably even better than this, really. So you can save 67 cents each time you pull the trigger. All right, so enough of that stuff. So let's get back over here and see what you guys have to say. So Morningstar's getting ready to start doing some hand loading. That's awesome. Start off with pistol first. It's a lot easier. Kind of get your, get your mind in how to do it right. Lakeview Outdoors. Yes, reload both rifle and pistol. No loading. Move too much someday. Yeah. Well, when you get a chance, Nick, you don't need much stuff. You could use this, just this right here, if you're going to do rifle rounds. If you want to do like precision rifle rounds, if you want to just make a bunch of 223 to shoot or 9mm to shoot, this is a pain in the butt if you're going to try to make pistol rounds. Short people's problems. I got short people's problems. Let's see. Awesome stats. Thanks, Steve. What else did I pick up? I picked up bullets, picked up some brass. Got some good videos that I got to edit still. Did some shooting. I was trying to practice like, basically I'm trying to practice for, you got Bryson and X-Ring. They're basically going to the Bushnell Elite. And I was kind of doing some stuff the other day. Was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday. On different positions and trying to shoot at targets with the bolt gun. And it is a lot tougher than you think. So I've been basically trained shooting prone. Very comfortable shooting prone now. And I've been doing a lot of dialing, where you're dialing it in. And a couple days ago, I decided, okay, no dialing. I'm going to do everything as holdovers, because that's what I need to work on for try to go from faster acquisitions to the next target. And it worked out well. My problem was I kept forgetting what holds I needed. So once in a while, I would be shooting at the 300-yard target, but I was really shooting at the 500 yard. So I'd be like, man, why am I off so much? Well, it was me not shooting at the right target, because these are in a thin line that go up side of a hill. So, and the targets basically look all the same for the most part, except for a few. But yeah, that was one of the issues I had. But yeah, trying to practice doing holdovers instead of dialing everything in. So that's kind of a journey that I'm on still. Really loving the long range. The long range stuff is fun. I want to kind of get out and go somewhere past 700. Really stretch out the 6.5 Creedmoor, but that'll be for later, I assume. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Dun, 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 dun. I got 7 thumbs up so far. That's good. Got 14 people watching. If you guys get bored while we're talking, just go over there and hit that little thumbs up button. That's all you gotta do. Just a little clicky clicky. You guys got any questions? I'm having fun. I am, well, it's kind of cool for some of you guys. So you got an empty case, just fired. It's fired, brand new bullet. You can see that the expansion, so I can do that. You can just throw it in there basically. So after the bullet is shot out of the gun, this expands in the chamber that much. So what I have been doing is, instead of full case sizing everything, because these are out of a bolt gun and these are also out of my rifle, let me find one that's marked well. You can see that there's a green tint to it. So what that is it's basically, each time I put them into the box, I'll mark them with a green Sharpie. That way when Sam and Ray and whoever else is out there and we're shooting, we know whose brass is whose, so that way their rifle, their ammo case will go back into their box and mine will go back into my box, because all we have to do is next size. So instead of having to lube this all up and do everything, I can just basically throw it in here, pop the primer out, and now that neck has been resized, and this is still basically fire form. I don't know if you call it fire form, but this is fit for the chamber of my rifle. And then you can see now it won't go in there anymore until I seat the barrel or bullet. But basically de-priming these, and then they'll be washed and all that fun magic stuff that happens with. And they don't really have to be cleaned. I have made some where I just put powder, primer, and a projectile back into it and shot them, and they work fine. But it's always nice having nice clean brass. So now I have enough now where I can have some that are getting washed. I still got like 200 rounds that are ready to go if somebody calls me and says, hey, let's go shooting. Now that I reloaded again last night. So it's been working out pretty good. Wet or dry tumbling? I did dry tumbling back in the day. Not to say that nothing's bad about it. Some people still enjoy doing it. I do not like the dust. I don't like the dust. And the noise. My vibrator system is so loud, so when I have it out there, it's horrible. So And even my wet tumbler, which is a Frankfurt Arsenal tumbler, and I really like that one over some of the other ones. It's loud as well and obnoxious, so I'll set it like at the other end of the house outside, plug it into the one exterior things and let it go for 2 hours. I think that a lot of people will wash it, they'll dry it, and then put it in dry media, is how some people have done it. I just don't like the dust. I don't like the dust. So I'd rather wet tumble. And then I'll just throw it on a towel. And I got like 2 to 3 towels that are set up. They're dirty and nasty. But I'll just pour them on there, and then after I've already drained it out, and let them dry. Now, if it's really cold outside, I built a little R2D2 heater. Actually, we're mobile. We're on the phone. We're on the phone, so I will show you my mess. So this thing right here is my little R2D2. And what it is a hair dryer that a woman, my wife had. I bought it for her years ago, and she doesn't ever use it. So I basically built this box, and inside this box is basically some trays that have like pizza trays is what they are. And then the hot air blows in there and dries everything. So a cap full of paint thinner in your media will cut the dust. Huh. Well, that's good to try. Let's see, how's the Lyman Gin 6 powder throw working? It is working really well. Actually, you can see kind of my mess from last night. I stayed up till like 1 last night, guys. And I didn't even know it. I was just in the mode, and I was like making bullets, and I looked at my watch, and I'm like, oh crap, it's already 1:20, which is actually 1:20 right now. So the Gen 6 is working really well. It throws a really pretty accurate charge. I'm still double checking it on the Frankfurt Arsenal just to confirm that everything's right. Now, when you put these two together and they're working simultaneously, basically I'll take this cup. This one's from here, the Frankfurt Arsenal. The difference is consistent. So, like say I want 23 grains. I'll always type in 23.1. So it's about 1, 23, 23, and then it'll basically zero them both and start. And I'll just kind of make sure my accuracy is the same as that. If one's off, I'll just pour it in here, back in here, start over. And then I'm using these, they're cheaper funnels, and they work okay. They're the MTMs. There's definitely better ones out there that work, but they work fine. They work better than nothing. For one point, I was reloading with a piece of paper I had folded and turned into a funnel. So these work way better than that. So, but it's that plastic that's supposed to be non-static-y and all this kind of stuff. It's not your normal like oil filter kind of funnel. I wouldn't use one of those. And then they're all set up for different cartridges. It comes in a box like this with different attachments depending on what rounds you're shooting or reloading. Let's see. Nick Knox says it's 3:20. Where could you be? 3:20. You got to be east of me. Tell me where you're at, Nick. Be cool to see. Stalker Steve says if you can set it on a cement floor, it will help with the noise. Yeah, that thing, it's still loud and obnoxious though. If we had it going in here, either way, the wet tumbler or the dry media tumbler, it would be obnoxious. And it's not like it's crazy loud, it's just, oh, Korea. Well, cheers from Korea. It's more annoying than anything. I know it drives the wife nuts when it's in the garage. So I throw it on the way other end of the side of the house, and it definitely helps out. But she's not here today, and I actually am gonna wet tumble some brass. I gotta I gotta tumble all these. This is what I shot the other day. So I'm gonna basically go through, deprime all those, and do all that kind of stuff. There's something else that I was gonna show you guys, and I gotta find it. Oh, and I bought some patches. I bought some more cleaning patches yesterday. What else did I buy? I just bought little trinkety stuff. I can't remember. This I bought, I think last week, 2 weeks ago. This one's going on my 3-gun rifle. Then I can do some more sling practice. Sling practice. Here's my latest results of my cold bore. Dirty barrel cold bore. So now I'm changing it up. So when you look at this book, and I talked to a few people that actually use these books. Sorry if that was loud. I tried covering it up. You got shot 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I decided to shoot 5 and mark them. So you can see the farthest one right here, which would be to the right. I don't know if it's reversed on the camera. No, seems to be working right. That was my first cold bore shot. The bullseye, like the center of the bullseye is right there. So on shot 2, I shot there. Shot 3, I shot a hair below it. Shot 4 was basically in that hole. And then 5th shot, I kind of pulled that one, I'm pretty sure. But now you put all the data down here. So shots 1 through 5, you can talk about it or whatever you want to do. So I don't think most shooters, and then it's got all the temperature and all that stuff, elevation and blah, blah, blah. Most shooters do not do this, I don't think. So it's been a journey to try to become better at being a better shot. I did a lot of milling, not a lot. I did probably 20 minutes of milling, and here, you guys might get a kick out of this, you might not. So, milling to figure out distance is to some very easy. So say you don't have a range finder, you don't have something, but you know how big something is out there, right? Let's see, we got one me's out there. How you doing, one me? I always talk about my shots and then sometimes take them out for a meal and some wine. Okay, so when you don't know, say you don't know the distance, how far away you want to do something, but you know that there's a stop sign about, a certain distance of whatever the target's at or whatever you want to use, or a door frame or whatever, you kind of have an idea. So a door frame's usually like 3 foot wide, and a stop sign is 30 inches, and a 5 foot person's this and that and blah, 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 blah. Well, you take your mils, your tenths of mils usually, and you will basically mill an object, meaning it is 3/10 of a mil, or 8/10. So I was counting 8 mils on this one target. I'm like, okay, why does it seem like it's not right? So I was going through here all the way down to 8 mils, and I think the target was 10 inches. That's what it was. And it kept saying 35 yards away. And I'm like, obviously that is not 35 yards away. I'm like, what is going on? Well, there's a difference between 0.8 mils and 8 mils. So at 0.8 mils, I finally figured out it was 347 yards away. So it was a 350 yard target, and I was trying to practice my mil reading, and I'm like, why isn't this thing working out right? What is going on here? So yes, 0.8 mils is a lot different than 8 mils. So that's kind of something cool you guys can practice if you have a reticle that has mils in it, is you can sit there and mill out something at a distance. Say it's a 12-inch target, and it's a little. Let's do one real quick. It's 12-inch target, and it's 0.6 mils. Let's see, 12-inch target. 12-inch target at 0.6 is 555 yards. So it gives you an idea. So then you can go, okay, and then you add your stuff to you look in your book for 500 and something yards, and then you can kind of get an idea of what you need to basically dial your scope into. So for some of you that didn't know, that's kind of cool maybe. That's some good information. Let's see. So we got Lakeview Outdoors. Lever Guns 50's out there. How you doing? Let's see. Anybody new show up? Nope. Good. All right. So that's fun. Any other exciting news you guys got? Anybody building any videos? Got any new toys that are coming? Let's see. One Me says I finally got a shotgun yesterday. So cool. The first shot, not in my shoulder proper, not the second or the rest. One was enough. What were you shooting? I don't know if I'm going to say this right, so I apologize in advance. Adamus. Yoel Adamus. If I screwed that up completely, I apologize. One thing I was kind of wondering, so I was reloading slugs, 12 gauge. Yeah, those will hurt. So here's the die off the Lee for just the neck sizing and decapping. But I noticed that so this is just fire formed, or shot, I mean. So I'm going to spin this, and you're not going to notice that it does much. Of course, if I can keep it on there right, that always helps. I'll try to do this so you guys can see it. That is tough to do like that. All right, so it's 1,000th. When I spin it right where I can actually hold it, not up against the camera, it is like 1,000th moving, so as this thing circles around. I'm taking old kitchen knives and making a hunting set. Nice. But when I go to one that has been resized, that's not a good example. I was getting this, it was like the neck was a little different. That one's not a good example either. Maybe I just had a screwed up one. So what kind of shotgun did you get? One Me. Maybe if I go this way. That's not gonna work. This made a lot more sense earlier. Okay, so I'm on crack, sorry. Didn't work. What kind of shotgun? I'm always making shooting and bullet test videos. Lever guns, did you get a chance to see my the drywall ones? I wanted to know what you thought of those. I was very impressed with some of the results. All right, Morning Star. Oh, it wasn't mine. Bought to the range. I don't know. I should have asked. It was an over-under. I love over-unders. That's my favorite shotgun. I have a Browning Sporting Clay. When I was shooting Sporting Clay tournaments, I used to shoot shotgun a ton. That was my most fun. And I love an over-under. Hey, Rick, you should always shoot with Codaboy 32's glass. Oh my God, I couldn't see crap with that thing. He must have put that video out, I'm assuming. Oh, I could see, man, the front sights. I have never seen front sights so crystal clear in all of my shooting. And I could not see the targets. It was funny. Okay, cool, lever guns. Yeah, basically, we took a ton of drywall. First, we tested, we did 147 grain 9mm HSTs. We did 40 cal fragment. I think they're by Remington. Fragmentation bullets, and we did 300 blackout full metal jacket. We did 223 with Corbon. I think those are Federal as well. 55 grainers. It says tactical on the box. I think it's what law enforcement uses. But the 223 did better than any other round, so it was pretty cool. I was impressed. The 300 blackout went through 30 sheets of drywall and into a 6x6, and it also went through 11 sheets of drywall and all the way through a 6x6 and a 3/4 inch plywood. That sucker was moving, and that was subsonic. So it's pretty crazy. Stalker Steve says he'll BRB. He'll be right back. Yeah, Kevin's had a Browning Sporting Clay. I love that rifle. I would hunt. This one was a golden clay, so it had like gold inlay, and I still have it, but it's got gold inlay and all that stuff, and I'd go hunting with that thing. I'm like, it's a tool. Everybody like, you're gonna shoot that gun out here? I'm like, hell yeah. One thing, if you guys shoot sporting clays, I never really got into sporting clay talking about on YouTube, but I don't think there's as many people that, I guess there's a lot of people that shoot it, but I never like pushed it on my channel. But the one thing nice about having an over-under, especially in sporting clay, is you're gonna get doubles. You're gonna get two clays that come in at a time. And a lot of times, you're going to have some that are coming at you, some that are going away from you. And when you run, say you run a semi-auto for sporting clays, the benefit of running an over-under is I can run two different chokes. So if I have something that's coming way in and it's buzzing me and I want I want my pattern to be as big as possible to hit that thing because it's so close. But then I have something like a duck or something that's way out there or fast and hard to get to because of the distance, I can run a full choke on that. It's just nice because the guy that's running a semi-auto does not have that option. So he either has to kind of go in between that close one and the really far one and try to figure out what he's going to be able to do. But when you shoot over and under, you have more options, so it's kind of cool. Biden said all you need is a side-by-side. All Biden needs is to go to jail, him and his son. Let's see. I know for a fact the 308 will go through the house drywall. Won't stop most rounds, but birdshot. Go through the house. Yeah, 308 will go through a whole shit ton of drywall. The testing that we did, Ray X-Rings channel, he should be putting that video out hopefully pretty soon. But he had ballistic gel, FBI ballistic gel. So the stuff that we made, a fake house basically, and I won't say too much because you guys need to watch this video, but it was pretty impressive after the house how far bullets will go. So even if you're just standing outside of a house and someone fires it from inside, there's a lot of energy past the house. Most houses have brick walls, so isn't it only a danger for people in the house? It depends where you live, because I grew up in Southern California, unfortunately. I don't like to ever say that. There's not that many brick homes. Most people don't make homes of brick. in that area. And then I'm in North Carolina now, last like 5 years, and there's a lot more brick out here, but not. It just depends, I guess, on your location. UK is mostly brick. Yeah, see, most things around in Southern California, a lot of it is stucco. So it's basically like a mud that goes on the outside of your house. And it's, it's like a layer of kind of, best way to say it would be like layer of concrete kind of. But yeah, so, and then you got wood-sided houses, a lot of those. A lot of houses, though, in California are stucco because of the fire factor. They're less likely to catch on fire because it's basically kind of a thin layer of concrete. Then they got rid of a lot of places in California. You can't even have wood shingled roofs anymore. Kevin Roberts. I'm a plumber and was working on a water equipment and heard a gunshot from inside the house. I told my helper that was a gun. Let's go check these people. That sounds scary. Brick can make the round more dangerous because it tumbles. Yeah, I think we're going to try to do some testing of an exterior wall made of brick, and kind of just make a mock wall, a section of wall, if we get around to it. We talked about it. I don't know if we'll end up doing it, but and shoot through some brick and see what it does. I went inside the house, and the guy's 18-year-old son was cleaning his shotgun and put a slug through the interior walls of the bedroom and through the refrigerator. Whoops. Let's see, Lakeview Outdoors. I would like to see the bullet knife splitting test done with a Microtech to see if it holds up. I know those things are tough as nails. We've shot them with a 40 cal pistol round, but we have not. The force from a 6.5 Creedmoor, I think would probably devastate a Microtech knife as well. Just because it's hauling butt, especially at 100 yards. I would say it wouldn't hold up. Maybe Ray can talk to somebody over there and we can try one. But yeah, my guess would be it wouldn't hold up. I mean, they are great knives, but man, that bullet, 147 grains of fury flying at that thing at 2,700 feet per second. It's like, who knows? Twisted Metals of Texas is out there. Nice to see that name. It's been a while, brother. Yeah. Twisted Metals of Texas. Haven't seen him in a while. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to talk to, see if the bosses over at Microtech will donate a knife to get shot. We shall see. Yeah, Microtech's just down the street from my house. Yes, it's in North Carolina. Yes, it is. Let's see. Yeah, I've been really busy with life. That's good, man. Hope everything is good. Hope everything is good. You guys ever use one of these? Ever seen one of these? Let's see if I can. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Do the spin here. Spin of doom. You guys know what this is? You guys tell me what. Man, I suck at camera. There we go. Does anybody know what that is? Anybody? Give you guys a second. Let's see. Bad Billy. One of the Marfion custom super thick fixed blades might take. Yeah, I think so. Problem is the Marfion customs are big money, buddy. I don't see them. Yeah, one me's right. It's a pistol safe. It's kind of cool because you just hit the button. Then it opens up and you got something available that I can't show you on our stupid new YouTube. Yep, Lakeview Outdoors, right? Oh, come on, Rick. You can use your Microtech. No way. The most underrated Microtech knife made. Probably one of my favorites. I carry this one more than any of them. Does anybody know what model this is? Let's see who's the fastest out there. Who's the fastest? Who's the fastest typer in the West? Which one? Who's got this? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Bad Billy kicks it off with the LUDT. Steve, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure, my friend. Brown. Yes, it is. What a great knife. And then, dun, dun, dun. Oh, that comment. Remember we talked about the comment of the person that didn't believe this thing, or the knife. It was the other one, actually, the torture test. That comment is still up, which is kind of cool. I changed my comment. I took out "you're an idiot" and something else. Oh, what did I put? I don't know. I was having a bad day. I put "you're an idiot," plain and simple. That's what I put, which wasn't very nice of me. But he had called me a liar, so I was a little pissed off about that. But these things are freaking durable. This isn't the one we split the bullet with, but this is another one we did some torture testing to. This is a UTX 85 in blue, partial serrated, awesome knife. Not too large, fits in the pocket well. This is kind of a comparison sizes. So they're pretty similar. The LU, no, not the LUD. This one, this is the Ultra Tech, and it's a hair longer. This one is 85. That's why it's called the UTX. It's 85% of the Ultra Tech. There we go. So 85%. If you ever want to know what 85% look like, that's 85%. Did he apologize yet? No, he said something though, more, but like kind of apologizing, but then the last part was, but I still don't believe it. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I don't care. Kevin Roberts, yes, large underwater demolition team. Can you get spring upgrades? For what? For the knife? Here's this knife here. I've had a, see how you hear it's really soft when it fires and it's not opening? I need to send this one back in to get looked at. But when I clean it, watch. Okay, so here, see how it's, I got a bunch of dirt in this one, and it doesn't like me right now. So I gotta send it in. Yeah, or blade replacements. I don't know if they'll do a blade replacement or not. You just send Corey Campbell. So it's Microtech Knives at Corey Campbell. No, Corey Campbell. That's it. C Campbell at microtechknives.com. I believe that's the thing. And he can answer all your questions. So they have a lifetime warranty. So if you send them in, don't open them up and try to fix them yourself. Send them in. And you might have to wait a little while, but they'll fix it. Be back in action. It'll sound like that. See how much more stronger that sounds? I'm right here. I forgot. Microphone's here. And then there's this one. See how it's just a little soft? It's just I got some dirt in there or something. So I just got to get off my lazy butt and send it in. Channel Cat Chaser's in the house. What's up, Mr. Channel Cat Chaser? Let's see. It's a worry to have those in your pocket. No. No, these will not activate. You have to have, even like if you give this to like I want to say kid, but don't take it as like that. Like don't give a knife to a kid. But someone with a very weak fingers, they will not be able to open this, let alone ever this thing will ever shoot off in your pocket, ever. No, they've never, I don't think they've ever heard of a case where it actually one of these did that in your pocket. And if it does do that, it comes with a safety feature that does this. It won't extend all the way out. Once it's hitting something in between out, it does that. So you can sleep safe knowing that your knife is not going to attack you at night by itself. Let's see. Tell Ray I'm still interested in the UTX 85. Okay, I can do that. The Combat Troodon. Yeah, the Combat Troodon's nice. It's a bigger knife, though. It's a bigger knife. It is, I don't remember the specs offhand. You can look at one of my videos. But it's probably that much fatter. And maybe a hair taller. And a little bit fatter. It's a nice knife, though. Yeah, the Halo. The Halo is a cool knife, too. Let's see. Okay, good to know. Never owned one. Yeah, you don't have to worry about them, one me, shooting off in your pocket. And the same goes for the LUDT. It's a kind of a recessed button. Where's the camera at? See how it's basically recessed? You can see it in there. It's got its own little hiding spot, basically. So you're not going to bump it. I've never bumped this one open. And this one I carry 98% of the time. Every once in a while I'll carry the other ones. Yeah, the Troodon Halo 6 is nice too. Yeah, it didn't. The 9mm, those bullets did not expand. Now that 147 HST round, when it hits something like a human, it's supposed to expand, and I still believe it did. On the other test, you have to watch X-rings. So it basically punches through that type of material till it gets to something that is more flesh-worthy, watery substance, you know, can of Kool-Aid, whatever the case is. But then it opens up, I guess. So, but yeah, it did plug. Actually, I have it right here in this mess of dark. Yeah, so here's all the bullets right here. I live in Tennessee, and there are a lot of brick homes. Yeah, there is a lot of brick homes. In California, there's not very many. So that's kind of given. Around the United States, there's differences. Yeah, so here's that bullet right here. So it's still full of drywall. That's that one. There's a 55 grain core bonded. That bullet, this was a 223, did amazing. It did way better than a lot of the other rounds. Here's the other one from the first video where we had to cut it out, and the Sawzall had went through it because we couldn't find it. So we done accidentally Sawzalled it in half. Where did that little cup go? I don't know how stuff just disappears instantly. You guys got little trolls at your house that steal stuff when you're not looking? Where the heck did it go? Oh, right. Yeah, so those were those bullets from that actual video. Yeah, the Halo is a single action. Kevin's answering somebody maybe. So you have to pull it back. You have to charge it again like an AR. Lever guns retracted a message. Many of the brick homes, it is a facade. Yeah, a lot of them is just a fake facade, you know, so it's only about yay big. And that's kind of, I think, what we're going to do for the test. The facade, so a brick facade, plywood, and then insulation, drywall kind of thing. Gotta go, fellas. Nick Knox, thanks for showing up. I was waiting around for the bungalow show, but can't stay up. Oh, Bongino, yeah. There's a lot of trailer houses in Alabama. Yeah, there's a lot of trailers in, I'm just an hour, well, I'm 2 hours east of Tennessee, and on your way into Tennessee, there's a lot of trailers there as well. The SOCOM Elite. The SOCOM Elite is my next want. That's going to be my next one. I think that'll be the one I carry after I get one. But it's basically folder style. And a little beefier, a little bigger. Very nice, though. I can't wait to get one. Can't wait. Yeah, the SOCOM Elite. I like those. You can get them in auto, or you can get them where you got to flick them. Depending on, that's what's kind of nice about that, is some states you're not allowed to have an assisted blade. One that does that, you can't do that. So it's set up where you just kind of flick it like most of the other ones. I don't get trailers. To me, I think gypsies. Yeah. Trailers work fine. Let's see. All right. Any other stuff? How long have we been yapping, guys? 63 minutes? Dang, you guys talk a lot. You guys need to knock that off. I'm just kidding. I don't have much more to talk about unless you guys ask some questions. Yeah, the UK, I don't know. Does the UK have a lot of trailers? I'm not sure. What's the best hunting round for a 400-yard plus? Hauser, SPF. Hauser. Depends what you're hunting, I guess. If you're hunting ground squirrels, 22-250 is my favorite. No, you guys, I wish I had a tea sponsor. That'd save me a lot of money. Elk, ooh. I don't know. I'm not a big hunter. I know I worked on a hunting ranch in Wyoming one season when I was in between seasons at the firehouse, and when I was a temporary employee. So I went up to a friend of mine's dad owns a hunting ranch in Wyoming. And that was really cool. I got to spend some time out there. But I think a lot of them were shooting like 700 Win Mags. But I don't know. I don't have any information for you. I don't want to give you any bad information either. Bloody Marys and cleaning guns here today. Bad Billy's always cleaning guns with Bloody Marys. Doesn't that stuff like stick in the chamber and stuff, Billy? That's funny. Florida bearded fisherman having fun in the Bahamas. Not much shooting there. Not legal anyway. Yeah, I've been having fun marking my videos. Like I'll be somewhere else, like Jamaica or Turkey or the Bahamas today. But Florida bearded fisherman, he always comments on that. He keeps track of that stuff. I use hoppies. I love hoppies. I grew up on hoppies. I remember cleaning freaking. Now I put them in these things here. I just buy the big jugs of them and I pour it in here. That way you can apply it to the patch. Keith Gregory, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, it works great for everything. Poppies is my favorite. I don't even use all that crazy cool stuff that came out. Like, let's see what I do with that thing. I always get these like when we go shoot somewhere. People will give you these to kind of try out. Freedom Lube. I got that at the Iraq Veteran 8888. Sticker looks like it's got oil on it. This stuff here, the CLP, and Freedom, Friction Defense Extreme, some other crap. These could all work perfectly fine. I don't know. I am a Lucas guy. If you see, let me see, where's it at? This is what I use. Lucas gun oil. And you can see I got a ton of them in there. And then Lucas grease. This is, there's, I don't know how many's in there, but that's gonna last me a long time. And then I had a few of these, but Lucas gun oil is what I use. Nothing else. So I don't even try any other stuff. I don't need to. I found something I really enjoy, really like. Now I don't like the Lucas, this stuff here's too thin. This is the other one. The other one that I showed you is for high temp. This is just regular Lucas gun oil, and I don't like this stuff. I like the thicker stuff, and it comes with a needle. It comes with the needle, so that works way better. But see, you can see high temp on there, I think. Extreme duty or something. Maximum heat resistance, yeah. This is the stuff I like. That works mucho better. See my Spanish? Pretty good, huh? Mucho better. All right, you guys are blasting some comments here. Let's see. Nosler partition is the best all-around elk round, but nobody should be shooting an elk at 400 yards unless you still have at least 1,500 pounds of energy at that range. That's good information. Gotta have ballistol. I haven't tried that. Yeah, if you're there's a lot of thoughts on people hunting and taking animals at long distances. Some of it is the lethality of the round. Does it have enough feet-pounds of energy? And then the other thing is are you capable? Do you have the talent to make a shot that far without wounding an animal and not being able to find it? So, it is awesome to shoot a target per se at a long distance, but at the end of the day, if you wound an animal and runs around for a week and, suffering, that's horrible. So try to stalk, get closer, call them in better, would be what I would say. If Lakeview, I don't know who he's asking, what caliber are you shooting? 1,500 feet-pounds for elk. Oh, 1,500 feet-pounds for elk, 1,000 feet-pounds for deer is a good rule of thumb. Or do you get the bottles for the hoppies? These I got online. These are a pain in the butt to find. So, reason why I have these is I have to blame it on X-ring again, but the way he applies this works really well. So basically you got a cleaning rod and then you got a jag So we'll throw the 6.5 on there. Right? So you're not seeing any of this crap. Hold on. Let's go do a junk thing. So basically you got the jag on here. And then you throw a brand new one. This is an old one. But you throw a brand new one on there. And then these applicators work like this. And what he'll do is he'll just run it on the ground and do that. Bam. He'll run it through the barrel. Whoosh. Now if he's running a brush, which I have, here's one that'll work. So if this was on here, you go from the breech. Oh, another thing too. I guess we could talk about this. If you do not want to ruin your barrel, depending on what you're doing, you need one of these, right? So this is a bore guide basically. So some people, you put this into the chamber. You can change this part out depending on what size caliber you got. You'll run this through, goes all the way through. Now you're at the end of the barrel. If you're using a brush, take it off before you bring it back through the barrel. So you'd unscrew it, pull the rod back out, and then do that a few times. But do not, at least the way I've been taught, do not pull this back through. I don't know all the reasons why, but that's how I've been taught to do it. So I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason, but I'm sure it's messing with the crown. The most important part of that barrel, or one of the most important parts of that barrel, is the crown at the end. And if you try jacking it back through and this part catches because it's broke or something or whatever, and you kind of chunk that crown, you're just taking the accuracy of your gun and you might as well just go throw it in the trash. Mucho better sí. Right. Let's see. Yeah, eBay. I bought these on Amazon, but I'm sure eBay has them. How would you knock some sense into the UK government to allow us to have firearms? Even if I do shot, I am totally restricted. Can you export some of your freedoms to us? What we can do is we can export some people. So we can give you a few people. We will start off with, let's see, if I can only do one. Well, here's a good question for you guys. I'm trying to have a little bit of fun with this. I'm going to say Feinstein. Diana Feinstein, or, geez, there's so many of them we could send over to you. No, I don't know. That's tough. I don't know anything about that stuff. I know you guys don't have, luckily for us, we have the Second Amendment and the First Amendment, which helps us. Our Second Amendment helps us with fighting all the other amendments. But yeah, if you don't have that God-given right from the Bill of Rights like we do, and they're trying to take all that away from us anyways. No, not really. One man shot up a bunch of people in the 90s, I think, and they introduced all the laws. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't have to be guns. I mean, people are running around with vehicles running people over. So whether you want to say you got rid of guns, it doesn't matter at the end. It's not going to fix anything. Just bad people have them. That's not going to work. Yeah, we could send you like Pelosi. We could send you Diana Feinstein. We could send you, what's the knucklehead running for president right now? Bloomberg, is that his name? And yeah, we got a ton of people. We'll send you Bernie. We will send you, shit, you can have Yang, all that stuff. Yeah, the UK knife crime is big right now. Yeah, it's big because there's bad people out there that are going to do harm to other people. So they're going to figure out a way to do it. It could have been a brick, hammer. We have more people that are killed with blunt objects like hammers and bats than guns all day long. Let's see. Jerry Parker, how you doing? Yeah, you can have all the politicians, or at least most of them. You can't have Trey Gowdy, though. I really like Trey Gowdy. Boy from South Carolina. And the other one, the new one, he's really good too. For some reason, I can't think of his name. I like that guy a lot. He's got some sense. He's got some sense in that head of his. All right, well, we're spiraling into a political mess. So I'm gonna stop with the politicalness. Chico Wise is in the side chat. What's up, brother man? What are you doing? I saw you went live. I watched some of that video. You got the cool thing where you can put all your logos on it and all that cool stuff. Now you're a good one, me. All good, buddy. All good. All good, buddy. Any other questions before we shut this down? I guess I got to go watch Coda Boy's video. I got to do some practicing with these slings. Try these out. Blue Force gear. I think I'm going to like this one a lot. I'm hoping so. We shall see. Give me something to do when we get to the range. Try a different, do a little testing out. And this one, very minimalistic, but I think it might do well. And this was like a third. This is about half the cost of that one was. What's hanging on your shirt? This is a microphone. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Chico Wise in the house. Chico Wise in the house. Oh, you're welcome for the stream. It's fun. It's only 2 o'clock. Family probably won't be back till 9 tonight, so I'll probably get bored and do another video. I'm trying to figure out a way to stream. I got to figure out if my Wi-Fi is good enough from the outside and do a little something outside. I guess you can't shoot guns. I forgot. You can't even show guns, let alone shoot guns. Do you ever carry a revolver? I do not ever carry a revolver. I only own one revolver, and it is a revolver that my mom used to carry. Well, she had it at the house, and it was in 22 long rifle. I don't have any revolvers. So if you guys want to donate a revolver to me, I would love to take it. Yeah, we'll give Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, ship them all out in one bundle to be airdropped to Syria. There you go, perfect. And then we'll bring one me over. There you go. You enjoy the early streams. It's not in the middle of the night here, although with insomnia, I'm usually awake. Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun doing YouTube, guys. I've been enjoying the heck out of it. And I figured, why not? If somebody shows up and wants to hang out, why the heck not? LBJ. Oh, yeah. Yep, definitely send all them over. Yeah, How many of you guys use these? How many of you guys don't use these? This is an important key to keeping a nice, your rifle tuned. You're not jacking up the breech, and you're not jacking up the crown. And then it's got this if you guys want to like squirt the stuff in there when you're running the tip through. And then it comes with, if you act now, dun dun dun, you can run, this is the part for doing an AR. So this would go over here, and that would run inside your AR. And then here's the other tips, depending on the size cartridge you guys are shooting. Bad Billy 429 uses a 4 gauge. Very nice. How many of you guys use, where's all my junk? Where's all my junk? Up in here. guys use one of these? You know what this is for? Who's the quickest? All right, who's the quickest? This one is made by Dewey, J. Dewey. What is that? What is that piece? So if you found this in your room one day and you were like, what is this? Would you know what it was? It's for guns, sucker. Yep, link for AR. So yeah, the Lyman 6 is working good. What other stuff I got out here? I shot the my long range 223 the other day. That was fun. It did well. I tried out the Hornady. I actually bought some Hornady rounds. I wanted to see how accurate those were. So that was pretty cool. The Borka tool set, Sandsock gear bags. What else I got in this magic? Oh, look at that. Found me a T. Might be another one in here. Yep. 2. Utah, give me 2. You guys know what these are, right? What else is in here? Brass, gloves. Got any people from the South in here still? You got Chico Wise. Is it South Georgia? Chico Wise, do you call the South Georgia? The dirty South? Oh, Bad Billy's got the tip. I got the same one right here, but I don't know if it's the same one, but it's the, let's see, how did I do this without showing a rifle? I do this. I mask it up. I go like this. I'll do that. All right, YouTube, you're going to be okay. Don't you worry about it. But here is the, that is the Gun Butler by Tipton. Is that the same one you got, Bad Billy? Works great. I keep my little bottles of stuff in here like that. So this is a regular Lucas oil, what I consider the good Lucas oil. There's a bunch of patches down there. And I got more Lucas oil. These are, you can buy these on Amazon. These are needle applicators, which are pretty cool. I use those a lot. I have, it's over here because I just got done using it. This is the one for the copper remover. So I don't have the big bottle out. I just have those little applicators. Got some, what is this? Extreme Duty Grease by Lucas. Different brushes. And then more jags for different 9mm, 40, blah, blah, blah. More patches, flashlight so you can look down barrels of stuff. All your basics. Let's see what see what Bad Billy said. You got that same one? Yes, he does. Why does Jerry keep retracting his comments? Do you shoot competition? I do. I shoot 3-gun. Of course, it's in the back. I shoot 3-gun and have fun doing it. I'm not great at it at all. I'm right in the middle. So if there's like 60 shooters, I'll be like in the 30s. So I'm about a 50%er, a F shooter. Love shotgun. Used to shoot a ton of sporting clay competitions. And then I started shooting 3-gun. Love that. It's a lot more fun. Pistol stuff, a little bit of IDPA, non-sanctioned. I never got, I might have back in the day, but I don't remember. But just more for fun. USPSA stuff, not really. I don't shoot that. I use bore guide on my rifles. Jerry, do you shoot competition? I'm setting myself up on practicing. I want to shoot. Oh, I shot a designated marksman match about a month ago. That was fun. First time I did that, and then I want to try doing the next like Bushnell Elite Sniper Team competition. That'd be kind of fun. So I hope your channel grows. It's interesting and good info. I appreciate that very much. I hope my channel grows too. It seems to be growing very slowly. Let's see. Just don't sell out like most channels selling us things. Yeah, there is a lot of that. That little doohickey is for cleaning your AR and holding it in the right. Yes, it is, Kevin. Let's see. No, it's fun. You should try it. When you know, a lot of people, most people start off when they go, you go to the range and you shoot, right? And you're having fun and you're in the bays and you got to shoot, you know, that direction. And you're doing good and you're starting to really hit the target and you're moving it back out farther and you're really getting good and you're hitting the target really well. At some point, you are going to get bored with that. You're going to say, you know what, man, it'd be really cool. And it depends on the range you're at. But a lot of ranges, you can't draw from a holster and shoot, and you can't change mags and shoot. So you kind of want to do that. So you do some dry fire and practice at home. And, you know, you make sure the gun's unloaded, obviously. But then you can draw from the holster. You can do mag reloads. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. And then you're like, man, I really wish I could go somewhere where I could practice that. And that's kind of how people keep getting better, you know. What did we call it before? We did a thing back in YouTube, like being an ambassador, right, of the shooting sport, trying to get people to go try something for the first time is an important thing. So maybe you got a buddy that shoots a competition and you've kind of been tossing it around. You don't need much to go have fun at a pistol competition. You need a mag, or a couple mags, a couple mag pouches, a pistol and a holster and a belt, depending on what you're doing, and you can have a fun day. You get to meet people that are interested in the same stuff you are. I've never been to a match where someone's been a jerk. Those people are always friendly, super willing to help people out, enjoy trying to push the sport as well. Try a match. Go have fun. See what you can go to practice score and see. I don't know where you live, but you can go to practice score. You type in your location, and it'll tell you stuff that's going on around your area. And then you got Pop's Quest, Mr. Live. Actually, Pop's Quest is a great ambassador for getting people to get out there and shoot USPSA. Enjoy the fun shooting, shooting sport. So that's kind of what we're talking about right now. But he is, get over to his channel, Pop's Quest. He does a lot of USPA stuff. He's just switched over to Open Red Dot, I believe. He's got some really cool videos out there, so definitely check that out. Lakeview Outdoors, have fun. What's for lunch? I want some. Bad Billy, cleaning CZ mags is one of my least favorite tasks. I would clean CZ mags all day over a Glock mag. Glock mags suck. Glock mags are the worst. Let's see. But yeah, definitely try that out, Jerry Parker. If it's something you're interested in, it's for sure. Just even if you don't have a buddy that's doing it, just call ahead, see what you need, what's required, and definitely go try it out. I think you'll enjoy it for sure. Oh, you're in Fayetteville, North Carolina. There's tons of places to shoot. North Carolina, South Carolina, they're all over the place. Hey, Rob, are you in your Florida competition today? Did you just finish? I know Rob was shooting I think a states, I don't know what he's shooting. He's shooting a match, I thought, this weekend, that Florida state match or something. Yeah, there you go, Florida Open, yep. Yeah, hopefully you did well, brother. Yeah, Fayetteville, Jerry, there's tons of places to go shoot. Find your local range. They probably do IDPA shooting, like a fun IDPA. You don't need much to start. Go enjoy it, have fun. And then from there, you'll probably want to get into more stuff like USPSA. I would start at doing an IDPA match. It's a little slower pace kind of deal. Lets your feet get wet without drowning. And then shoot USPSA. And then shoot some 3-gun. And then shoot whatever you want because you'll have fun doing it. For sure. Yeah, definitely get out there. If any of you guys are kind of on the tipping scale of wanting to try it, being afraid that you're not great enough, you're probably better than you think you are. Go there, let them know that you're brand new, and they'll help you. They'll tell you how to do it safely and all that kind of stuff. For sure. That's the reason why we're kind of here, especially like Rob and myself. We like trying to get people to go out and try something new. Go shoot a sporting whatever. Go shoot some type of shooting event. Fairly cheap, have fun. Some of them are only a couple hours long. Some of them are 3 days long. Like I think the one Pops, I don't know, maybe he can answer, he's driving, but his might have been like a Saturday, Sunday, so 2 days worth, or maybe a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know the Bushnell Elite, that one's a 3-day event, I believe. We have that here as well. It's called paintball for us. Paintball's fun, man. I used to shoot a lot of paintball. Airsoft as well. That was fun. That was a split day. Got it. So, other than that, not much going on. That's crazy. I saw it on the screen before I saw it on that screen. Rob, I'm all high tech now, buddy. Got that. See that? I can read the comments easier than that silly phone. All right, well, with that said, I appreciate it. It was fun. Just for Pop's Quest, I'm probably going to do another live chat in a while. So be on the lookout for that. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Stay safe. Rob, congrats. I'm sure you did well, hopefully. And Florida Bearded Man says, see you, man. All right, you guys, take care.